Some nights I wake up choking to the woman inside of me, trying to claw her way out of my mouth. She waits until I am sleeping because it's the only time I do not try to forget her. Sometimes when I am alone, I can hear her weeping in between the times I inhale and exhale. When I bind my chest, I feel more than just a suffocation of my body. I feel her inside of me gasping for air. I know she is terrified that I'm trying to squeeze her out of me for good. For a while I tried. I swallowed her in front of other men to not seem weak. I hardened any time I felt her welling up behind my eyes. Used her as a scapegoat whenever anger was the only prayer in my mouth, blaming her for the depression, the anxiety, the dysmorphia, the dirty looks in public restrooms and fitting rooms. For being a goddamn box to check on paperwork. I hated her for having the audacity to stay even after I demanded she leave. I also mourned and I grieved. I didn't know how to say goodbye. I didn't know if I had to. When my therapist said I had internalized misogyny, I cried until the woman in me finally poured out of my eyes and onto the floor, and she never said I told you so. She had only ever offered me a book of poems written by a person I used to be, and now here, in front of the mirror that I beg to tell me lies, I am trying to find a voice that resembles something familiar. But I've only ever performed my poems in a higher pitch, and fear a lower frequency will mean I will learn how to be quiet. But all I want to do is scream, I am here, this is me. But my refusal to remember her is my refusal to become a man who does not fall victim to fragile masculinity. To be a man does not mean to forget all the parts of me that is woman, that is soft, that is compassionate, that is empathetic, that is the only version of myself I've ever been damn proud of to become. The day that I can embrace my femininity will be the day I can actually step into my true masculinity. I would be lying if I were to say the noise of patriarchy does not keep me up at night. Sometimes I let her out before I go to bed. We do not speak. I do not remember the last time I looked her in the eye. But she just lies next to me, silent. She puts her arms around me to remind me I am not alone, and sometimes it's the only time I can be put to sleep. To dismiss her is to dismiss the fact that she is the reason why I am still alive. I am nothing without the different parts I have been and will become. I am nothing without the woman who lives inside of me.